everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Corin, also known as the Kitten Choreographer, and I am a teen with a passion for makeup and kitten rescue. Today's video is a good old kitten video. I have my foster kittens with me to just say hi, be cute, be adorable. Today's just a solid informational video. I'm very excited to film one of these. I haven't done one in a while, and I'm excited to just spew some information at you and hopefully clear some things up about different types of shelters. Let me get my notes and let's get right into it. Today's video is why you should support kill shelters and why there's no such thing as a no-kill shelter. Now, people like to generalize things such as kill shelters and no-kill shelters, with kill shelters being really bad, they kill animals, and no-kill shelters being good, they don't kill animals. And a lot of people are like, I would never support a kill shelter. I only support no-kill shelters because they don't kill animals. Well, there are two truths that I'm going to be sharing that are different from like the popular view, what is generally known for people that aren't necessarily in the animal rescue community. And those two truths are that no-kill shelters aren't necessarily actually no-kill, and kill shelters aren't bad. Now, let's unpack that. If you've never heard my point of view before, you may be like, whoa, that is not what I've heard before, obviously. Okay, first off, the terms no-kill and kill, I'm pretty much using in quotation marks because I will explain a bit later on why I don't think those are good terms to use. But first, in order for a shelter or rescue to be considered no-kill, they just have to save up to 90% of their animals, which means up to 10% of those animals can be killed. Now, many of these animals are killed for health or behavioral reasons, just for a similar reason of why you would euthanize a personal pet. If they're very sick, if they're very injured. And some shelters do euthanize for behavioral issues as well, because that would make it a lot harder to adopt out an animal and they wouldn't necessarily thrive in a home environment. However, a lot of that 10% actually ends up being healthy animals, but most of these animals are just too young to be adopted. We're talking about the neonates here. Kittens that aren't young enough to be spayed or neutered, are still on mom, or still need a bottle, that just aren't ready to be adopted. And these animals are often otherwise healthy, but just because they're too young, the shelter does not have space to keep them until they're ready to be adopted. And the point of me telling you that no-kill shelters aren't necessarily 100% no-kill is basically just me telling the people that only support no-kill organizations that you're not actually supporting a 100% no-kill organization all the time. But second, let's talk about why I don't think kill shelters are bad. And I honestly hate the term kill and no-kill. In reality, there are two types of shelters, and these two types of shelters are open admission shelters and closed admission shelters. Open admission shelters are often government run by the city, the county, the state, and the open admission part basically means they are required to take every animal that people bring to them that was found within their designated area. And that designated area is basically like, so say they're this county shelter. Well, every animal found within that county that is brought to them, they have to take. It's what the government tells them to do. And they have to take it even if they don't have space. Say every single kennel of their full, every foster home is full, they still have to take that animal. And if they don't have this space, they don't have space, so they have to euthanize the animal. And a lot of people seem to think that kill shelters love killing animals, that they just thrive when they're killing 100 animals a day. No. The people that work in the shelters are working in the shelters because they love animals, and shelter workers have some of the hardest jobs ever because they have to kill the things they love. They love animals and they have to kill them. They are not killing animals because they want to. They are killing animals because there is literally no other option. So instead of calling kill shelters, let's call them open admission shelters. Because even if they have to euthanize animals, they don't want to. And we shouldn't define them because of what they have to do. We should define them for the good they're doing with the animals they are able to save. So the other type of shelter is often called no-kill, but it's actually a closed admission shelter or rescue, because the closed admission often falls more under the rescue category because these closed admission shelters are often privately run. They're run by just an individual or company that loves animals and just wants to start up a rescue. And the closed admission basically means if they're full, if they have no more space in their kennels or in their building or in their foster homes, they can say, no, we can't take this animal, we're full. And then whoever tried to bring the animal to the rescue just has to find somewhere else for that animal to go. And because the closed admission shelters have the ability to say no, they're euthanizing a lot less animals. And I would say most of these closed admission shelters are only euthanizing animals that are really sick or injured or like literally unable to live and be adopted. So let's kind of just summarize this. No kill equals closed emission, and kill equals open emission. And open emission shelters don't want to kill animals, they just have no other option. And it's almost worse for open emission shelters because so many people don't want to support them because they call them kill shelters, and that honestly gives them even less resources and more reason to have to kill animals if people aren't helping them as much. Now, I've explained this. I've given this info, now you know the facts. But how can you help? Now, you may want to help open emission shelters, but how can you? And I can say the best ways to help both open and closed emission shelters are by fostering and adopting. And I say both types of shelters definitely need help, but it's almost more important to focus on the open emission shelters that have a lot less support. And the main reason that open emission shelters have to euthanize animals for is because they don't have space. If you open up your home to be a foster home, you are giving them more space. Or if you are opening up your home to adopt a new animal, you are giving them more space in their kennels. And also, many closed emission shelters pull animals from open emission shelters so that they don't have to euthanize them. So it is also good to help closed emission shelters. They also get animals in other ways, and of course both types of rescues are doing really good work. And if you can't do that, if you're saying, I'm not at a point where I can foster, I'm not at a point where I can adopt, donate. Donating is another way to help them. If you donate, you're providing food for these animals. If you donate, you might be providing them another building eventually so that they don't have to euthanize as many animals. And if you can't do that, volunteer. Lots of shelters need volunteers to help them, clean cages, give food, just socialize animals. I volunteered at shelters before and it is super fun, super rewarding. You get to know the staff and the staff come to really appreciate you and you kind of make some friends and, you get to help the animals. Do you see her? She's crazy. But I say foster, adopt, donate, volunteer. Just do your best to help these shelters and rescues because they need your help, not your hate. The more we as a community can help them, the less animals get euthanized. And eventually, maybe we could have a totally no-kill rescue shelter world. But also, you can educate. I just thought of that. If you see someone that says, oh, I would never support a kill shelter, just either send them this video or tell them what I've been saying here. Show them that kill shelters aren't mean. They're not bad. They're just in a tough position. So I hope this video could help you. I hope this video educated you or gave you a new light on the rescue world, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe for more makeup and kitten related content. I upload on Sundays and on Wednesdays if I can, and if I can't, then I upload whenever I want to. Also, please make sure to leave any thoughts or questions that you have down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching again, and goodbye!